A very graceful and warm good morning to one and all present in this virtual class presentation 6 at Chennai. It's a glowing privilege to extend my warm welcome to everyone present here today for sharing their valuable time with us. It gives me immense pride to share that Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Vasundhara, is ranked as number one school in Ghaziabad, 7th in the state, 19th in Delhi NCR, and 31st position in the national ranking by Education World. I feel honored to express my most sincere gratitude and appreciation while welcoming the National Awardee, Principal cum Director Mrs. Manjurana Ma'am, the motivating force behind all our success stories. Ma'am, you unlock our potential, lead us, take us forward onto a journey of empowerment and fulfillment, where each day inspires us to evolve. It is also a moment of pride for us to be blessed by presence of chief guest Mr. Manish Joshi. Sir, you hardly need any introduction. You have made all of us proud of your distinguished work in the field of training and development. You are the head commercial excellence in Baxter India Pvt Ltd and certified trainer in various professional skills such as coaching, leadership, and facilitation. We heartily welcome you, sir. I would also take this opportunity to welcome the most valued presence of our Vice Principal, Mrs. V. Suprabha Ma'am, our Head Mistress Senior Wing, Sonal Srivastav Ma'am, Head Mistress Junior Wing, Mrs. Indu Kohli Ma'am, Coordinator Kanta Bhattacharji Ma'am, Class Rep Mala Majumdar Ma'am, and endearing supportive parents and students. May all who enter as guests leave as friends. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you present here. Now, Twishi, the student of class 6, is going to take over the proceedings. Over to you, Twishi.
Thank you for this opportunity, ma'am. A very good morning to a respected National Awardee Principal cum Director, ma'am, Vice Principal, ma'am, Head Mistress, ma'am, Coordinator, ma'am, dear teachers, and our beloved parents. It is my honor to extend to you all very warm greetings on behalf of Class 6H and I. The year 2020 has been a test of determination and patience. Yet, our school has backed the milestone by being one of the leading institutes of Ghaziabad according to Education World. We all are extremely excited to show your program that we made with a great effort and hard work. So have a seat and enjoy the program on the great King Maharana Pratap Singh. In history, his name has always been motivated and martyrdom. Self-respect and virtuous behavior were the main qualities of him. Before we start assembly, let's thank God for giving us His precious guidance and mercy on us. Thank you.
Join your hands and close your eyes. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविडं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्
Thank you, Divyani. Now we have got the blessings from the God. Let's continue our program with a thought as thoughts are the worthy principle that one follows to distinguish the right from wrong. So, one of our friends will share some good thoughts. Thank you for your word of encouragement. Now, I would like to invite Samyak and his friend who are planning a trip to Udaipur to continue with our program.
Hey Tarun, how are you? Any exciting plan this weekend?
Hi Varun, I'm fine and yes, I'm planning a trip to Udaipur, my hometown. Last time I visited, I was too young, so this time I want to explore the city as much as I can.
Yes, it is a tourist destination and is known for its history, culture, scenic locations, and the Rajput era palaces. Do you know it is also known as the city of lakes?
Wow, I always been fascinated about Rajasthan, their culture, dance, and music. It is a land of Rajput who born to live and conquer. I would also like to join you. The dynamic and vibrant dances of Bhavai, Ghumar, Kachi Ghori, Kalbelia, and Tereteri add a sparkle to the rich cultural heritage of Udaipur.
Great! I am excited the most to visit the memorial of the great Maharana Pratap.
statue and suddenly observed that few people were talking loudly about the Rajputs.
अकबर कहता था कि राजपूतों के साथ दोस्ती करके उन्हें धोखे से तो हराया जा सकता है, किंतु लड़कर नहीं।
अगर राजपूत इकट्ठा होकर एक साथ लड़ते तो दुनिया में ऐसी कोई शक्ति नहीं जो उन्हें रोक सके, और यही हमारे राणा के साथ हुआ।
भाई आप लोग किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
जय माँ भवानी, लगता है आप लोग यहाँ घूमने आए हैं। हम महावीर, शुरूवीर, चित्तौड़ के महाराणा प्रताप की बात कर रहे हैं, जिनकी वीरता और बहादुरी की गाथाएं आप कन्हैया लाल सोठैया जी की कविता के माध्यम से समझ सकते हैं।
दुनिया में जिससे है, पूरी दुनिया में जिससे भारतवर्ष की आन बान शान, भारतवर्ष की आन बान शान, वह वीर भूमि है राजस्थान।
इस धरा पर है जन्मे, इस धरा पर है जन्मे राजपूत योद्धा महाराणा प्रताप महान, राजपूत योद्धा महाराणा प्रताप महान। मेवाड़ की रणभूमि से, मेवाड़ की रणभूमि से सिसोदिया परिवार में जन्म ले, शुरू किया जीवन संग्राम, शुरू किया जीवन।
उदय सिंह की थी वो पहली संतान, महाराणा उदय सिंह की थी वो पहली संतान। दृढ़ता साहस शूरवीरता, दृढ़ता साहस शूरवीरता थी जिनकी पहचान, थी जिनकी पहचान।
सांगा के थे वो वंशज, राणा सांगा के थे वो वंशज, जिन्होंने दुनिया में किया राजपूतों का नाम, जिन्होंने दुनिया में किया राजपूतों का नाम। सभी राजपूत राजाओं को अकबर रहा था अपने चंगुल में फांस, सभी राजपूत राजाओं को अकबर रहा था अपने चंगुल में फांस। महाराणा प्रताप को भी उसको अपने वश में कर लेने की थी आस, महाराणा प्रताप को भी उसको अपने वश में कर लेने की थी आस।
वही राणा को बचाने के लिए स्वामी भक्त चेतक ने दे दी जान, स्वामी भक्त चेतक ने दे दी जान। जन धन खो टूट गए राणा जी पर नहीं छोड़ी आन, पर नहीं छोड़ी आन।
इच्छा शक्ति कर्मठता, दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति कर्मठता, तभी थे उनकी शौर्य की पहचान। मुगल सल्तनत से लड़ते हुए, मुगल सल्तनत से लड़ते हुए राणा ने किया सब सुख सुविधाओं का बलिदान, राणा ने किया सब सुख सुविधाओं का बलिदान।
है पूरी दुनिया में जिससे भारतवर्ष की आन बान शान, है पूरी दुनिया में जिससे भारतवर्ष की आन बान शान, वह वीर भूमि है राजस्थान, वह वीर भूमि है राजस्थान।
Wow, such a spirited and motivational poem. Now they move towards the hall where one skit was going on the life of Maharana Pratap.
We welcome you all for a short play on Sisodiya Vanshe, Mewar Kul, Bhushan Mahapratapi Paramveer Maharana Pratap. So let's start the play with full enthusiasm.
The siege of Chittorgarh led to the loss of fertile eastern belt of Mewar to the Mughals. However, the rest of the wooded and hilly area was still under the control of Maharana Pratap. Akbar was intent on securing a stable route to Gujarat through Mewar when Pratap Singh was crowned king.
Akbar sent a number of envoys entering Rana to become a vassal like many Rajput leaders in the region. When Rana refused to submit Akbar personally, the war became inevitable.
Maharaj, we just got news that Akbar is planning a strategy of conquering Mewar. Maharaj, our men have spotted Akbar's army reaching towards Mewar. What should we do?
What? How dare he thinks of conquering Mewar? Senapati, go and prepare the army for war right now.
Our army is 4 times bigger than theirs, and we even have the power of intelligence. Let them come. We will also show them that we are very powerful and superior.
Akbar's minister sent some of their good men to capture Maharana Pratap, but failed to do the same. After the
fierce war, the Mughals were the victors and inflicted significant casualties among Mewaris, but failed to capture Pratap, who escaped in the woods.
Oh, where I am. This jungle is unknown. I wish my Sanics were still with me.
Surprisingly, his Sanics heard his voice and ran towards him. Thank God, we found our king. Then Maharana Pratap asked, "What happened there? Are my children fine?" The Sainik replied, "Yes, Maharaja, your children are fine. But Akbar's army captured more than half of our army. Some ministers got captured and some got killed by Akbar's army."
It is going to get dark soon. Let's find a shelter. They wandered from place to place and found a shelter which belonged to a group of tribal people. The tribal people spoke in their language, which Maharana Pratap and his crew didn't understand. Slowly, they began to understand their language. So, Maharana Pratap and his crew trained them for fighting Akbar's army. Suddenly one day, all the food facilities of the village were finished. Then Maharana Pratap came up with an idea of making a ghas ki roti. All were shocked by the idea of ghas ki roti. Do you know what is a ghas ki roti and how it looks like? See, this is a ghas ki roti. Most of the people felt strong after eating it because Maharana Pratap mixed the leaves of tulsi, neem and more nutritious leaves. Now they all have to fight Akbar's superior army.
आज एक प्रण लेता हूँ कि जब तक मैं शत्रुओं से अपनी पावन मातृभूमि को मुक्त नहीं करा लेता, तब तक ना मैं महलों में रहूंगा, न शैया पे सोऊंगा, न सोने चांदी अथवा किसी धातु के पात्र में भोजन करूंगा। वृक्ष की छाव ही मेरे महल, घास ही मेरा बिछौना और पत्ते ही मेरे भोजन करने के पात्र होंगे।
भारत कहे वीरता मेरा पुत्र प्रताप है। प्रचंड तू अखंड तू सूर्य का भी ताप है। मातृभूमि गर्व करे मेरा पुत्र प्रताप है। लड़ा रक्त का टीका है मिट्टी को माये मारे, देश भक्ति का मोल है जो मेवाड़ी राणा जाने। सुन साहब इस पूत का देश का कण कण है ये जय 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 जिसकी जयकार प्रताप है। एक लिंग का कहे जिसे अवतार प्रताप है। वीरों के साहस की जो हुंकार प्रताप है। जय 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 जिसकी जयकार प्रताप है। तलवारों की धार लगे, धड़कन की टंकार उठे। तलवारों की धार लगे, धड़कन की टंकार उठे। अंधक पर तिलक चढ़े, क्षत्रिय युद्ध को सहज बढ़े। रक्त बहे तो शान है, भूमि के अभिमान है, ऐसी ये संतान है, शीश कटे तो मान है। लगे लाज मर्यादा है इनकी तो यही वाणी, युद्ध भूमि में हर संभव क्षत्रियता उनको निभानी। हर उल्लास और युद्ध उमंग शत्रु इनसे घबराए, बढ़े चले ये वीर इन्हें अब कोई न रोक सके, शत्रु हुंकारों की वाणी इनके कर्म।
रणबीर चौकड़ी भर भर कर चेतक बन गया निराला था, राणा प्रताप के घोड़े से पड़ गया हवा का पाला था।
जो तनिक हवा से बाग हिली लेकर सवार उड़ जाता था, राणा की पुतली फिरी नहीं तब तक चेतक मुड़ जाता था।
गिरता न कभी चेतक तन पर, राणा प्रताप का घोड़ा था, वह दौड़ नारी मस्तक पर या आसमान पर घोड़ा था।
कौशल दिखलाया चालों में, उड़ गया भयानक भालों में, निर्भीक गया वे ढालों में, सर पर दौड़ा करवालों में।
था यही रहा अब यहाँ नहीं, वो वही रहा था यहाँ नहीं, थी जगह ना कोई जहाँ नहीं, किस अरिमस्तक पर कहा नहीं।
बढ़ते नद से वह लहर गया, फिर गया गया फिर ठहर गया, विकराल व्रंज में बादल सा, अरी की सेना पर गहर गया।
भाला गिर गया गिरा निसंग, हर टापों से खन गया अंग, बैरी समाज रह गया दंग, घोड़े का ऐसा देख रंग।
Wow, such a lovely puppet show by Adya, Dakshita, Trisha, Prashansa, and Ahan, and a beautiful poem about Chetak's bravery. Now let's know some facts about Maharana Pratap.
Good morning everyone. Today I am going to tell you about facts on Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap is received as one of the strongest warrior of India has ever seen. Standing at 7 feet 5 inches, he would carry an 80 kilogram spear and 2 swords weighing 208 kilogram in total. He would also wear an armor weighing 72 kilogram. Maharana Pratap was the oldest son of Maharaj Uday Singh and Maharani Jamantabai.
He was the eldest son of Maharana Uday Singh among his 32 children, and also his father Maharana Uday Singh was the founder of Udaipur.
Maharana Pratap, the ruler of Mewar, in modern days Rajasthan is known for his bravery and courage, and there are people who still worship. He was the only Rajput king who refused to surrender to the Mughal Emperor Akbar.
Rani Dirbai, the stepmother of Maharana Pratap, initially wanted Convert Jagmal Singh to be the king of Mewar after Uday Singh was defeated by Mughal Emperor Akbar. But after a long debate and conflict, the court found out Convert Jagmal Singh to be unfit for the position, and so Maharana Pratap was made the ruler of Mewar.
Maharana Pratap had total 11 wives, 17 sons and 5 daughters. His first 5 was his best friend who fell in love before getting married.
Rajput king is mainly popular for his brave battle against the Mughals in the Battle of Haldighati. Maharana sent his son Amar Singh to the Mughals court to deny Akbar's peace treaty. This angered Akbar, and thus the Battle of Haldighati was fought.
Maharana Pratap spent most of his life in the city of Chavand and rebuilt his capital there. A memorial has been built in his name in Rajasthan Chavand village.
It was truly magical experience. Thank you so much, Tarun, for truly wonderful trip.
No doubt, our ancestors were truly figures of immense pride and courage, and I also learned a lot about my hometown from this trip.
I would like to thank each and every attendee and participant from bottom of my heart for being so motivating and cheerful during this entire event. You all have made the event so special with your graceful presence. I would thank you so much for your cooperation and support. Now, I would like to invite our headmistress, Ms. Sonal Srivastav Ma'am, to share his experience with us.
Good morning, all the students. Good morning, Manish sir. Though I'm meeting you for the first time, even though virtually, but I hope you enjoyed the program. And it was a great effort by the students.
You कर रही है.
What happened, Beta?
I would like to request all the parents, please mute yourself.
Students, I believe when you were preparing for this presentation, you all have learned a lot about Maharana Pratap. You would have read books about him. You would have had a lot of discussions among yourself. And at the same time, you also learned to work with each other as a team, right? It was a great show. I enjoyed it a lot. Whether you talk about dances, you talk about puppet show, it shows the kind of hard work you all have done while preparation of this class presentation. Manish sir, I would definitely request you to kindly grace us with your words. They all are waiting to hear from you.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, thanks to Jaipuria management for inviting me for such an amazing and fabulous program, I think, though remotely. I would like to give compliments to all the students who are a part of this and to the teachers who have relentlessly worked, because it's very difficult to manage such a show remotely. Once kids are face to face, it's very easy. So amazing work. And I would also like to compliment the IT team because it takes a lot of effort to put everything in a place, because I know being in training and development. So I would like to mention few words about Maharana Pratap. So whenever we think of Maharana Pratap, the first thing which appears is glory. Maharana Pratap was a great example of sacrifice and struggle. He was never defeated, more so by any adverse conditions. That's why he is inspirational, ideal and great. There are so much of learnings from that era, and those very skills are still relevant today. Because if we talk of Corona, everything is in adverse situation. What we can do, I think kids have shown us the way. Though you are not in the school, you can't practice. So something which Maharana Pratap did very nicely, he had no resources. People were not skilled enough. Without the resources, the scarcity of resources, he brought everyone together, utilized whatever he had. So that's a message what I want to give each and every student. Don't have a fear of failure once you don't have a resources. Better set aggressive goals. You should have a vision which is limitless and bring the best out of it.